Okay, howdy dudes. So we're back into it. Steelbook collection for the end of 2021. It's only the start of December that I'm filming this, but I figure, look, I don't expect to have very much time for the rest of the month to be filming, so I'm expecting this to be one of the last videos I do for the year. But I hopefully will partner it with a collection video for my premiums, because this video will not be including premiums. So that being, Film Arena, Manta Lab, and the like, stuff that is a steelbook plus a set with it, with an extra case and all that kind of stuff. I think the only exceptions to that might be my... Oh, there's a lot of them. There's like most of them are all up here. I only have a few exceptions. So this is part one. Part two will include steelbooks that have other things attached to them, this being slip covers and the like. They're usually premium to some degree, limited edition to some degree. Again, the big brand ones like Manta Lab and stuff, but there's also Nova Media. There will be my Synapse Suspiria in there as well, because it's arguably a premium because it is a limited edition with a sleeve. So I'm going to leave those for the next video, and this video will just be isolated to my steelbooks that don't have any sleeves, or at least if they do have sleeves, they're not limited edition or numbered or whatever. So let's dive into it. It's going to be a mess. There's not going to be a particular order. There's a lot. It's going to be a long video. Stay tuned. Alright, let's do this. Alright. First off, the Thing. Most of these are going to be in protectors. I'm not going to be showing off huge amounts of artwork or characterizing narratives around them, but this is one of my favorites. I absolutely adore it, so let's keep going. Number 2, Doctor Who. This is actually my brother's, but I bought it for him, so does that count? Does it count? It's quite nice. Number 3. Yeah, I got them both for him. They're really nice. These Doctor Who ones are really nice. Number 3, Rear Window. Quite a nice one. I'm going to be selling a few of these off, at least. Oh god, what's a bad idea? We shouldn't be doing it like that. Or at least I plan to. I've got like a whole selection of at least 25. I don't know if they'll sell. I just need money right now because Black Friday was bad. Parasite. It's a double-sided one. Sin City. Quite a nice steelbook, actually. And Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. Also quite nice. Not as amazing as the first one, but quite nice. The Mondo for Looper. Nice design overall. Look, it's got that dude in the back. Deadpool. Yeah, like I said, no particular order. This one's fun. The World's End. Hot Fuzz. Oof. God, landscape designs. Shaun of the Dead. Battle Royale. Halloween. Blade. They're always trying to skate uphill, aren't they? Is that what he says? There are worse things out there than vampires. Sure. First Blood. Does it say part 1? No, it just has a French title as well. Mint condition, still. The 4K steelbook for the Avengers. This is the Mondo, of course. Dread. One of my rarest, the 2000 numbered edition for the Avengers. Flash Gordon. And one that I've still kept with its J card, the Gamera Hazy collection. Airplane. Alien Covenant. Wow, the lighting really jumps over here, doesn't it? Alita, Battle Angel. Almost Famous. American Psycho. The 4K Beetlejuice. Not bad. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Quite a classic. War of the Worlds. Geez, some of these are still mint. Reservoir Dogs. Never taken this one out of its plastic. Total Recall. The 1 of 2,000 units of Boyhood. Doctor Strange. Labyrinth. A lot of glare, isn't there? The Suicide. Oh, where am I? There I am. The Suicide Squad. Wonder Woman, 1984. Just got it because I like the Steelbook, to be honest. Batman v Superman, which I have actually changed the disc out. It does have 2 discs, but I've since put in the 4K UHD. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Quite a nice one, to be honest with you. Quite nice. Not much on the back, but good film though. Forbidden Planet. You should visit it. It's really amazing. I trust that this Steelbook isn't lying to me. Ghostbusters. Which I've actually replaced with the 4K remastered disc, not the UHD. Godzilla. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Godzilla vs. Kong. Gee, who would have thought? One of my favourites. Gremlins. It. The mini-series one. Not in the best condition, but not in the worst either. Look, it's got Tim Curry. It Chapter 2. Jack Reacher. John Wick. The first one. John Wick Chapter 2. The second one. I think I've replaced all the Blu-ray discs with 4K discs by this stage. Maybe that's just for the first one. Yeah, it's just for the first one. John Wick Chapter 3 with the doggo. This one's cute. Kong Skull Island. One of my favourites. The Mermaid. It's a goofy one, but I like it. Mortal Kombat. The original 2 films. Doesn't say what they're called, does it? Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Iron Man. Nice Mondo Steelbook. Age of Ultron, which I got for $10. Black Panther. Oh. Mad Max, Fury Road, and the Black and Chrome edition. Quite a nice steelbook. I've put my 4K in this one as well. Another reason for me to create a Wes Craven selection. The Last House on the Left. Knives Out. Two of the older steelbooks we have. Paranormal Activity. Back when they tried to make steelbooks a thing, and it was like, hey, Paranormal Activity. You wanna watch that? And a film that has a very same design and unfortunately damage to it. Perfect Blue. Luckily, I really like the film, so I don't really care too much about how the steelbook is slowly degrading. To be fair, wouldn't it normally? It's a metaphor. One of my favourite J-horrors. Actually, my favourite J-horror, I think. Ring. Or just The Ring. Doesn't really say, it just says Ring. Ring, ring. Ha 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 ha. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Quite a nice one. The King of Comedy. My only severely damaged one. Well, that and one of my most expensive Mondos. Speed. 4K UHD. Love it. Taken 2. Not a good one. Terminator Dark Fate, which, despite being a pretty average film, does have a very nice steelbook. A very nice, and unfortunately quite scratched up, because I got it second-hand steelbook. Venom. Very nice steelbook. I really, really like the second film. This actually isn't technically mine, it's my brother's, so I don't really mind its poor condition, despite it being hollow on the inside. Still quite nice. Waterworld on 4K, which I still haven't watched. And White of the Eye, another one I still haven't watched. This one's actually quite weighty. It's got a thick book in it. And 2 discs. X-Men Dark Phoenix. One of like the worst printed steelbooks I own. Like look at how bad that is. It just doesn't look HD at all. It's terrible. Anyway. And now, as I say, saving the best for last. The ones on the top shelf. I wish this thing could reach higher, because otherwise I wouldn't have to keep going up and down, so this is going to be fun. Oh, God. Oh, what the fuck? Better Call Saul. I forgot this was in its slot. This one I'm going to try and go in alphabetical order of, because there's a lot of them, and they're all in alphabetical, until you get to the very end, where it's all Mondos. So, Alien. This is the 6-pack collection. Assassin's Creed. I got it for like $10, and then I bought the 4K for another $10. Worth it. Beetlejuice. Yes, I've got 2. I like this one more, I think, but I really like the 4K disc. Eesh. Blade Runner: The Final Cut. Yes, this classic one. I still like it a lot, actually. Blade Runner 2049. One of my absolute grails. For good reason. Blade Runner 2049. One of my absolute grails. For good reason. I have 2, I know. One's the Mondo, one's from Best Buy, and to think the Best Buy one was $120, and the Mondo one was like $20. I bought it second hand. Blues Brothers. This comes in a collector's pack set, but I don't keep it with that collector's pack set because I really like the steelbook. The Cabin in the Woods, the 4K. Steelbook. Really nice. Carrie, one of my favourite horror films that I just had to get the Steelbook of, despite having the exact same transfer as a regular 4K. The Thing, part of my John Carpenter collection, where I did have Halloween, but yeah. They Live, another in that collection. Prince of Darkness, probably my second favourite Carpenter behind The Thing. Chernobyl. This one's really nice, I've got to be honest. I don't know if I'll watch the show again, but I really like the design of it. Dragons Forever. A fun little thing. My favourite Jackie Chan film. The Evil Dead. Classic. Evil Dead 2. One of my favourite Steelbooks and one of my favourite films. Look at these eyes. Beautiful stuff. The Evil Dead collection with the first 2 films. Ex Machina, or Ex Machina. I did debate selling this one, but it's the only other Blu-ray I have outside of my Mondo, so I'm like, I should probably keep it. Forbidden Planet. Yes, I have this one as well. I bought this one first, and pretty sure I took it out of its shrink wrap. It's so worth it. But I bought the other one just so I could have one that I could actually watch, because I didn't want to have to take this one out of its Steelbook again. And Gattaca on 4K, one of the few Steelbooks I have that's in a plastic cover like this. It was just a spare that I had lying around. And to start my Hitchcock collection, Psycho. The one with the broken 4K disc. I say broken, it just doesn't work. It doesn't have the right audio, which sucks. The Birds. I really like this design. I really, really hope that they release a Zavvi, the Psycho design that follows all of these, including, of course, Vertigo, which I personally prefer without the title. Obviously, it's on the spine, but yeah. And my favourite Hitchcock, which I still think this one should have had the title on the spine, like the Best Buy version, but this is Rear Window. They all look exceptional in 4K, but I already have the standard releases for Rear Window and Vertigo. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. A classic. And this one, only recently acquired, The Howling, the 4K UHD. I very much plan to watch this soon, but I haven't even watched my standard Blu-ray of it yet, so I think that says a lot about my collection. One of the coolest ones I have, this is the 2003 Hulk film. This is actually the 4K Steelbook, which is all glossy as well, which is really bloody nice. Very beautiful Steelbook. This is like one of the few exceptions, and also comes from the spine first, goes into here, which is really unique, because otherwise the artwork wouldn't match. So yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Temple of Doom. I really like this one. A lot of people don't like Temple of Doom. I used to really like it as a kid. I don't know, I still really like it now. Last Crusade. Of course. They all just have like basic backs, so there's nothing much to show off. But I love the artwork that they've chosen. These are the original Zavvi ones. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Interstellar. I'm surprised it took me so long to get an Interstellar Steelbook, and then I got this one from Zavvi, which I think is like limited to like 2,000 units. But of course I got the Manta Lab as well, so that'll be in the next video. Then we jump into my Kubrick collection. I'm yet to put, because I've got 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is the Titans of Cold version. I'm expecting to put my Clockwork Orange Titans of Cold here as well, but so far haven't done that, so Yeah, again, one of the exceptions to the rule of the premium editions and whatever. The Shining, one of my favourite steelbooks of all time. Last Action Hero. The Lighthouse, because it's the only way I could get the film somehow. Master and Commander, top tier film. Absolutely gorgeous steelbook. Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol. It's cheap, like $10 steelbook. I have Rogue Nation as a premium, so I'll show that off next time. Mission Impossible Fallout. I bought it just so I could get a better version of the 4K, because for some reason my 4K disc didn't work properly. I've pinned the next slot as Monsters. You probably put it as Universal, but they're Monsters. Dracula's 4K. Frankenstein on 4K. The Alex Ross Bride of Frankenstein. The Wolfman on 4K. The Invisible Man on 4K. The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Not on 4K, unfortunately. Parasite. The other Parasite on 4K. I think I'm going to keep this one over the other. Plan to sell the other one. Mostly because that disc there is a 4K, plus I already have the Plain Archive, which has the same art design as that steelbook. Saw, with the O card. Really, really nice. Scream. Do you like scary movies? I do too. God, alright. I'm going to kind of combine the next because I'm in the midst of reorganizing the shelf, so I'm just going to jump through some of the Manta Labs, some of the Mondos that I have, including but not limited to Blade Runner 2049, because I have another fucking 2049 steelbook, which is a good thing, obviously. Guardians of the Galaxy, which I probably should put with the Mondo collection, but I just haven't. Sorry, the Marvel collection. Toy Story. Very nice. Ghost in the Shell. The Avengers. Yeah. This is the one I'm keeping. I'm not keeping the 2000 edition one. Boondock Saints. Really nice steelbook. I just don't have the film, so I figured I'd keep it. Next up we have Scott Pilgrim, which is one of my few mint in steel in shrink wrap steelbooks. Mostly because I have the Everything Blue version, which will be in the next video. Scott Pilgrim again. This is my first Scott Pilgrim steelbook. I got it because it has a debossed text. And the 4K steelbook, which is really lackluster. Yeah. I have the, what is it? I think it's Taiwanese release, which comes with the same steelbook, so, yeah. Shaolin Soccer. Still haven't seen it yet, but, quite a nice steelbook. The Star Wars prequel trilogy. Not the best condition, but I got it for like $20. So I have all three of them in one steelbook, which is nice. A New Hope on 4K with the Project 44 4K in it as well. Oof. This is the Empire Strikes Back one with a magnet, the only steelbook I have with an actual magnet that I had to buy separately on top of it because I really like this design over the obvious. Comes with the 4K and the original print one, Blu-ray, whatever. So, and of course, the Return of the Jedi, 4K Steelbook with Project 4K83. And because I really like this film and it came with a really nice Steelbook, some embossing and stuff I had noticed, I got The Last Jedi Steelbook. I got it second hand, so it was like $20. I think it was, it wasn't in the shrink wrap, but still it came in good nick. Sucker Punch comes with the extended edition, the only edition worth watching. The Ten Commandments 4K Steelbook. I'm yet to watch this, just got it in the mail the other day. My other Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook, the one I plan to be keeping. I will attempt to sell the Best Buy one. Total Recall, the 4K. This one I really, really love, hence why I'm selling the Mondo. I've got the 4K of this Roger Rabbit also coming in the mail soon, so that'll be really nice. But this one is just adorable. I absolutely just love the design, the embossing, the debossing. It's beautiful. Drive, with one of my most scratched up protectors, which is hilarious to me. But yes, not mint, obviously. I've taken out of the shrink wrap. This one is mint, and I do plan to keep it. I think Looper. I'm planning on selling the other Looper Steelbook and keeping this one. I don't know if I should do it the other way around or not, because I already have Looper as a film arena. So it's like I have a Steelbook where I can watch the film, so I don't need to watch the film, but it has some really nice disc artwork. I just scared myself because this started sliding out. This one I'm keeping, the Boyhood one. See, it's the quarrels of this stuff. What the fuck is... Oh, it's there. Pan's Labyrinth. This one I really, really like. Really nice texture to it. Shaun of the Dead. I ended up getting 2 different versions of this and selling one off just so I could have one in better condition. And my lucky last few. We have Highlander, the Mondo. Nightcrawler, the other Mondo. I think, oh no, this one does slide out. Look at that. It's Jake Gyllenhaal. Ex Machina, the other Steelbook. I've got this one in Protector right now, but so beautiful. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Debating selling this one because I also have, in mint condition, this one. I don't know if I should sell one and keep the other, but at the same time, I don't know yet. I'm pretty ideal to keep them both, just for now, because I really like them. It's a really good film, so. And lucky last, despite being dented, The Thing. I figure because I start with The Thing, I'll end with The Thing. This one is not one of my favourite Steelbooks. It was. I still like the art design on it, but again, it's one that if you look just there, you can see it's been dented. Yeah. Which is fine, because the Mondo label covers it, and if you hold it like this, you don't even notice it. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, I think that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I do plan to make, probably right after this, a whole collection video for my premiums. I won't be showing off the Steelbooks that are in my premiums though. I'll just be kind of making a catalogue of what I have. Just because it'll just take too much time to open them all up and show off the Steelbooks and all that kind of stuff. So I just figure that unless there's some that I'd really like to show off the Steelbook, for the most part, I will have links down below to my whole special edition premium playlist, which does have videos for every single one of these cases, almost every single one. But yeah, so these were all basically the standard editions outside of like one Titans of Colt, which just was on the shelf. Yeah. Outside of that, thank you all so much for watching. This has been a long video. There's a lot of Steelbooks I have. I am culling a few of them, at least 20 to 25 of them. Still trying to work my way around which one of the Mondos I want to keep, which ones I want to sell, because to some degree, I really like the artwork on all of them, but I'd like to just pass them on to other people, and I'd just like to move on, make some space for more Steelbooks for films that I really, really love, or another Blade Runner 2049, or whatever the works come into, so that's how it is. Anyway, obviously, as you can tell, I have a hell of a lot, and I have a lot of favourites, like Blade Runner and Scott Pilgrim. Nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more. Check out my next video, which should be coming out in a few more days, or just after this, or whenever I edit them. And that will be, maybe I'll put them both out on the same day. I don't know. It's just, this is just how it is. It'll be the same week. So subscribe for that. That'll be coming out soon with my premiums. And yeah, outside of that, thanks for watching. See you next time. Adios.